Okay, I have a very generous estimate on this game because I'm extremely rusty and I'm not exactly trying for speed here. I'm still going to use some of the speedrun tricks and stuff, you know, just to keep things moving. Yeah. Welcome, Creeping Death. Welcome everybody else I missed while I was using the facilities. But yeah, this probably, if I had to pick like my favorite game of all time, this would probably be it. I used to like go over to a friend's house that owned this like all the time. I would borrow it constantly, I rented it a couple times. It's very, very near and dear to me. Not an easy game, some of the exploits make it more bearable, but you can't sleep on this one. Like at all. Personally, I don't even think the final boss is the hardest one. It's a certain blue eye creature about 15 minutes into the game. I'm gonna take lots and lots of unnecessary damage. This game comes off kind of intimidating, I think. It's not as bad as it looks. Like, there is a lot of, like, bullets and stuff on the screen. And you do have an NES hitbox, which means your entire ship takes damage. But you have a life bar, and there's kind of like a little secret extra bit of grace, because when you're at 0 health, your hitbox shrinks. Overrated? I think you mean this is a hidden gem. I like to call this, like, the best-known obscure NES game because, like, it shows up on everybody's hidden gems lists. Like, check out this amazing obscure game you've never heard of. Oh, it's my favorite game of all time. Maybe it just wasn't well publicized. That's why everybody is like, wow, check out this thing I discovered. But anyways, this game kind of starts off almost on a grim note. You get this message from a previous person that attempted to destroy this thing. The story of the game is that there's like an artificial planetoid called Naju headed for Earth. It's like a space zoo, but it went bad. And they seem more worried about the animals getting loose than what will happen when the planet hits the other planet. So your goal is to destroy all of the self-destruct mechanisms within the planet. It probably looks slow because I'm dropping frames like mad. So I'm gonna let this play out. I'll probably be about 50-50 skipping this animation. It blew my mind when I was a kid that she wasn't like jumping into a fighter jet, she was the fighter jet. So Corridor 1 is your first like proper shooting stage. The corridors are like the stages you need to go into to finish the game and arm the self-destruct devices and all that jazz. And Corridor 1 is bizarrely long. Yeah, I've found over time, I think I really just like mixed-up games like this. Like, when I started playing Vice Project Doom, I was like, wow, this is the coolest thing ever. So what you're saying is it's like Zelda 1 better. So yeah, in the event that this goes horribly awry, I am going to just cut it if I hit the 3-hour mark on my estimate. I average about 2.5. But they went ahead and gave me 3. I think if I get done ahead of time, I'm gonna put the extra time into Macross. That's gonna be my incentive. I really like the way that these games shuck out. Shuck? Shuck. I like the way my schedule shook out because, like, Macross is like the lowest stress game I submitted. Like, in all honesty, there are large sections of Macross Frontier that you can beat by just double tapping left or right, and then holding square. Well, it's down to losing 22% of my frames. I guess that's something. I don't know what else I can quit out of. I can hear myself. Nuke that bit rate. Frig. Sorry, I'm like mildly frazzled here. And by mildly, I mean incredibly. This has become extremely casual now. Bitrate, bitrate, bitrate. Where do I even... Oh my god. Let's try 1500. Sorry about that. Well, folks, I think this is going to be a rough block. So I hope you'll just bear with me. Yes, I am experiencing technical difficulties. I think turning the bitrate has helped a bit. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not getting any bonus Macross time. So right there, what I did, there's a little bit of a glitch with item pickups. If you pick them up from an angle, especially like if you can kind of wedge yourself against a brick, you just keep picking the item up over and over and over until it refills. So, like, it seems like a glitch, but at the same time, I almost feel like it's intentional because they put those worthless blue orbs at the start of, like, every zone. And they're always in a position where you can do the glitch. Maybe they just thought it looked neat, I don't know. I want to believe it's something that they just knowingly left in to make their own lives easier when they were testing or something. Oh, what else is there to go on about? Item drops come in a specific order. The main one I try to remember, since I'm bad at remembering, is that after a blue sphere, there's usually 3 hearts. Okay, I need to minimize my preview screen. Looking at the game 3 times was kind of like screwing with me. Okay. So, this is the green Optimon. They do recolor and reuse bosses pretty heavily in this. Consider this practice for a much worse Optimon later. People have mixed opinions on what he's shooting. Some say it's lasers, I like to say seaweed. Okay, so now I am at 0 health. Which is not good, but as I mentioned earlier, when you have no health in your bar, it actually decreases your hitbox size. And I kind of love that as a design element, because it kind of artificially makes it feel like you're getting away with something. I'm gonna skip this. So yeah, again, sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm hoping this doesn't take the full 3 hours I'm allotted. Again. And there we go. Got ourselves another lander that increases our max chip count. And I'm going to use a Death Warp. The hub room and the like the little lander save rooms, they kind of make a soft save point. So anytime you cross one of them, they'll act like a checkpoint for when you die. So if you want to save yourself backtracking through entire areas, you can just, like, intentionally blow yourself up. The only thing that sucks about doing that is you don't get your ammo back. So if you happen to have, like, wasted all of your special ammo and die, you're gonna have to go either find a place to exploit the pickup, or worst case scenario, sit there and farm it. Another odd stretch of nothing. Get you in a nice false sense of security, and then some turrets will show up. One of the things I always thought was neat is they use like a lot of like prehistoric sea life. No! I wanted that. And my need for it has not decreased. There we go. Shoot, I forgot my timer. Yeah, I outright didn't start Live Split again when I turned the computer back on. And I didn't equip my weapon either! Fuck. What a lovely distraction. Time to march through all this again. Just pretend there's like another 15 minutes on that or something. I don't know or care at this point. Now, if I hadn't run directly into that fish, that would have been a very easy boss, because it's just the same as the first boss, but red. But that's not how things actually happened. I did run headfirst into the boss. And, yeah. So what's going on when I use the saber on bosses like that? It's kind of set so you won't take damage from the same thing you're sabering. So as long as you're like overlapping a boss's hitbox, you can pretty much sit on top of it and deal constant damage. See, that's how that was supposed to go. So corridors that go from like 1 through, I think it's like 1 through 12 or something. I think it's 1 through 11. Those are the mandatory ones, and the in-between numbered ones like this are the ones that are optional. You can just go to them for upgrades and stuff. The only time this thing is difficult is if it appears all the way on the right and you can't get into its blind spot. Down there is a shop. I can't quite go to it yet. Don't really want to go to it, honestly. I'm doing this a little bit backwards. Also, I forget which mini-boss is here. I'm a little rusty. I may have mentioned that before. But there's a couple items I can pick up here before I go after the boss, even though it's not an especially hard boss. It's another permanent life upgrade. So, like, I'm shooting for 100%. If time gets horribly bad, I'm gonna start skipping some of the later game stuff. Because the late game optional corridors get, like, stupid hard. So, like, the main gates all have puzzles attached to them. This one, the hint for it is to open number 2, touch everywhere. Which sounds lewd, but is only referring to touching the 4 blocks around the gate. There's a few puzzles that just amount to shoot the gate with different things. There's one of them that basically works by decreasing your chip count, so if you're playing with an infinite ammo cheat, you can't get past it. It's the one that says that it takes any special weapon, I think. Then there's like one that just takes like a certain amount of sustained fire. There's a lot of gun puzzles. My favorite one is purely semantics. Because they tell you to fire into cord or whatever. And the answer turns out to be shooting the sign that says cord or whatever. Enjoy the prehistoric sea life. So, like, the chevron-looking things that I pick up earlier are rate of fire increases. They've got this weird thing going on where, like, you upgrade your shooting and make your turbo button obsolete. Or your mashing. And that was a boss. Yeah, I like that puzzle. So one thing I do want to show off, and I'll probably be bringing this up repeatedly because, again, rusty as hell, you actually have a fairly decent map in this game. It'll always flash the next corridors that you can reach. So, we're about to reach the Gatekeeper boss. The horrible, horrible Optimon. And once I'm past him, honestly, the rest of the game feels like free sailing. There are some late game bosses that are pretty notorious, but like, the thing is, you can tank enemies in this game to an extent. Like, you've got a life bar, and you're gonna use it. So I'm getting myself some more ammo, I'm getting another thing, and there's kind of an optional thing that I like to do here. assuming I'm going the right direction. This isn't really on like any of the speed routes or anything, but you can beat a mini-boss here to get enemy erasers early, and it's kind of important, to me anyway, because enemy erasers, they don't use chips like your other special weapons, they're just consumables. And the sooner they're added to the item cycle, the more of them you can stockpile over the course of the game. I'm pretty sure, like, actual routes just skip this altogether. Like, you can ignore a huge chunk of this map. Oh yeah, since I picked up 2 saber lasers, it's now a level 2 saber. Slightly longer, more powerful, but consumes more energy. But yeah, Blue Optimon is a bastard of a boss. In my opinion, for all of the wrong reasons, because of the position he appears in the game. You do have a special weapon that can burn away his strands of seaweed or whatever. But it doesn't work at level 1. And you only have level 1 Fireball this early in the game. On the other hand, I really love this stage theme. I've been told this is hell to colorblind people. It's not something I ever thought about before, but there is a lot of green and red. You can see they're recycling some enemies from the space stage for some reason, even though it's a forest-themed area. With luck, we'll have a cameo from one of my favorite side characters, if you will. Oh no! Oh shh! I hate these things. I call those the crunch berries. If you don't kill them, like, immediately, they'll explode into, like, several homing projectiles that just dog you until they leave the screen or you destroy them. If I'm near a spot where I know one's going to be, I'm just gonna, like, rush up as fast as I can. You can just shoot them. At this point, your rapid fire is good enough to take them out. For a little extra insurance, you can use the saber. You can also take advantage of the way that they arc while they're homing you to kind of kite them off the screen. Anyway. This is not Optimon. This is, a boss I affectionately call Item Pinata. All it does is teleport around and fire destructible missiles. And, he's pretty much not a threat. You'll probably leave this fight better than you went into it. And that's the Item Pinata. Yada yada yada. So, we have another defense upgrade. And this is the infamous waiting corridor. The clue to get into this one is wait forever. And then the text box in the hint room says, "What are you doing? Don't wait here." Okay, there we go. Now, thankfully, I'm going to need to stand there for a minute every time I fight this guy if I do die. But I am also prepared to die. Maybe it'll be easier, I don't know, since I just came off of Zero Ranger. Zero Ranger gives you lots of extends, but you don't have an outright life bar like this one. Well, I'm glad the tech problem seems to have kind of sorted itself. Ah, crunch berries! I'm awake, I swear. Okay. You know what? The most important thing is you don't have a lot of after-hit invincibility in this, so you want to not get trapped in a corner. I did it! Right as I said it, it happened. He's got a very erratic pattern of laying these seaweed stripes down. They move with him until he lets go of them. Oh my god, first try! Yes, 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 yes. So, like, normally you'd be, like, death warping after this. And as, like, an additional middle finger from Optimon, he leaves a full life pickup. Nothing quite like getting an extra middle finger from a creature that has none. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, I feel better now. Much, much better. How are you, chat? Was this a shop? It's not something I have enough for yet. I'll go ahead and grab that, since I need it eventually anyway. The hot spring is key, yes. The moon, the fish hook, the hot springs, the first aid kit. So I have a really lousy habit when I get to, like, the second jungle area. I should almost say the third jungle area, because there's, like, a teleporter halfway through this, but, there's, like, a weapon I almost always forget, and then I have to double back for it. Oh, there's that. I think this is the one where I need to unlock it through the shop. Unlock the door through the shop, I mean. Well, it's not what I thought, but I'll take it anyway. And then I'll go back. I mean, I'm gonna blow this place up anyway, right? Why not now? Oh, we might meet my friend. I'm gonna be disappointed if he doesn't show up. The scorpions are a sign I'm gonna meet my friend. But if there are no scorpions, my friend won't appear. Where? There we go. Scorpions! Scorpions! No! I'm so stricken with grief, I became a horrible YouTuber. So, yeah, basically the lasers that the scorpions drop will sometimes glitch out and extend for, like, several screens. I just love it when that happens for some reason. Glitch Laser is my pal. Oh, oh, yeah, I do have this weapon. So you also have, like, a double lightsaber, like a Darth Maul style one. And there's a few bosses you want to approach from the side like this. You also might notice that the top half of this pincher bot, or claw bot, is, like, copy-pasted twice to make item pinata. It's a frugal game at times. Okay, give me sword back, please, yes. Another life up. Long friends, yes. I guess I don't need to be here. And I went all the way down because I ate the poison and I just wanted to lick the bowl. So there's the level 2 double saber. That is the item I always forget to grab. I think this is another, oh yeah, the gun noise can be awful at times. And I totally don't blame anybody that doesn't want to play the game on the basis of that annoying, constant sound effect. That's right. There's literally nothing there. Looks like a place for a boss fight, but it ain't. Another attack upgrade. Okay, I need to get my chips up to 400. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Why did I despawn those things? Please be a chip pickup. I'm sorry you had to see this. But it'll be worth it. Really. Okay. Okay, dig this. So, normally... Normally the game... Oh. Oh. Okay, guess what? The button that syncs the 8BitDo controller with a PC is the start button. And I need to hold the start button to do this. I think select works too. But, yeah. Okay, start doesn't work. I'm screwed. Don't use the 8BitDo controller for this game. It got stuck in sync mode. Any luck? So, I see you're trying very hard, so I will remove the seal for number 4. If it's any consolation, the next stage is horrendously easy. But there's a glitch with shops where if you're holding the start button down when you grab an item, it will not despawn the items you didn't choose. So if you have enough chips, you can buy everything. And if you buy a lander, it refills your chips. So you can grab the lander, then buy the next item, and basically get the entire shop wiped out for free. It'll work at any shop, provided you have enough chips to buy the item in the first place. Why your ammo is currency, I don't know. Why crunch berries are so terrible, I don't know. Mystery Funhouse, thank you for the raid. So yes, you get to fight a dragon. He's incredibly easy. And, yeah. We're done with the forest. Yep. We have a running gag about, like, top 5, like, Blaster Master being a top 5 game. So I did some Blaster Master themed art. And now we're gonna die. Okay, yeah, I cleared that out. Ah, nice. You had good timing then, because this is the only NES thing in my block. I'm not sure what Sparkover is playing next. I know who's next. You gotta give me credit for that. I'm glad you like it. Fireball. Fireball. You know, they really use the blue version of that enemy, like, a lot. I mean, it's not the only mid-boss they recycle, but he's heavily circulated. Hey, Toad, welcome. How you doing? Can you ease my conscience and let me know whose Discord I was complaining about my frame rate drops in? I thought it was the event chat, but I didn't see a word. I think I'm gonna switch to this. Hey, Spark, welcome. I'm not, like, insanely behind, am I? I'm not sure what my actual time was, since I started, like, an hour earlier than I was expecting. Or maybe it was always 4. I'm sorry, I'm, like, incredibly scatterbrained today. Pinched nerve was acting up again, and stuff. OBS things. Spectrum cable things. Those volcanoes really suck if you don't have a saber. Okay. By the way, these claws that the Clawbot drops when it reaches lower health, that is like the single most damaging thing in the game. So, don't fly into them. Mario Kart, awesome. I am here. There's an item I need this way. One thing I think is kind of neat about this game is you can get level ups through score, which is kind of like a neat RPG-y version of how an arcade-style shooter would do extends. Well, I have set a checkpoint that is going to make things awkward for me. I forget which of these branches has... Yes, okay. If it's this one, I can basically ignore the others. It does really suck that the start shop glitch doesn't work. Okay, yeah, this isn't... I don't need to be here. So this boss can be a pain. The easiest way to deal with it is to kind of kite it into a wall. It moves really, really slowly if it's stuck on a wall. And that's like the best way to get max damage out of it. Really, there's a lot of times where this game doesn't quite know what to do with a wall. And this is the one where it tells you to fire into the corridor, and you, like, literally shoot the word corridor on the wall. I think I want this again. This is kind of like the point in the game where, like, you're almost, like, guaranteed to start taking damage, and you just have to, like, I don't know, ration it. Use your weapons carefully. Get as many kills as possible so you get as many drops as possible. It's an extremely tanky shmup. Something you wouldn't think could exist. But here we are. Let's see, which boss is this? Is it the glider? No, it's Zib-Zub! Yes, Zib-Zub. You know, Zib-Zub. The famous squid monster, Zib-Zub. I found a site that had, like, the Japanese boss names. And, like, some of them were, like, way cooler. And I went down the list, and Zib-Zub in Japan is the same thing. He's like Zibuzabu. Hand grenade upgraded. I feel like, yes. As long as it's like a game where, like, dealing damage gets you farther than, like, dodging alone. I played one called, like, Steel Vampire, where they encourage you to, like, graze up against enemies as much as possible, but that's kinda different. I'm walking this way because I set off the hint room, and I wouldn't be able to do the death teleport. Actually, come to think of it, there isn't a lander room there, so that a death port really wouldn't have worked. Hi, I've totally played this game before. Zip zip. I read that wrong and I was like... I wasn't aware that RGL had a RPG shmup hybrid. I kinda play everything. I think this is the one that needs a special weapon. Yeah. So the way this one actually works is it looks at your chip count going down. So if you're like using an infinite chips Game Genie code or something like that, you'll just be stuck there all day. Oh yeah, Steel Seraph is a game that a friend of mine is working on. I think he's heading into his last stretch of development. He said he was, like, working on the last patch. I did the portrait art for that game, actually. It was kind of fun. It was, I don't get to draw a lot of POC-type characters. Actually, I suppose nothing is stopping me, I just tend to not default to them. But I have a very simplistic drawing style, and I wanted to keep the traits there, but not, like, overplay them. I really like manga artists that have, like, kind of minimal art style. Like the guy that does Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. Like, he puts so little detailing into his characters, but you can still recognize them at a glance somehow. Sigma Star Saga plays similarly, but I don't really care for it, because they do that thing where, like, they randomize what ship you get. I always hate it when they give you the giant toaster ship and then put you in narrow corridors. I think this is the glider boss. He's kinda lame. The Guardian Legend is actually kind of like a spin-off or something very loosely related to an earlier compile shooter called Gardic. Like, the original title is Gardic Gaiden. And those gliders were like a recurring enemy in Gardic. It'd be neat to beat Gardic, but it's not a huge goal of mine. It's like a screen-by-screen, arena-style sort of shooter, and you have like a limited number of power points you can allocate between like your different systems for each room. So like, if you know you're gonna need to shoot through walls, you can like spend a little bit of money or energy getting the wave property on your blaster. I played through it and Golvelius. Well, not played through, I didn't beat either of them. I wanted to see like what earlier compile games might have influenced this. I actually do like Golvelius quite a bit. It is pretty harsh, though. It's like a really trolly Zelda-like game. Oh, hey, I can do a trick now. Now that I have a certain number of shields, you can clip through these red walls. When you get a certain number of shields, it increases your walk speed, and that messes with your collision somehow. It only works side to side, but you can use it to, like, skip ahead of some areas. Or in that case, I didn't need to be there in the first place. Hey Kong, welcome. I think this is... Okay, yeah, I don't need to be here yet. And I know probably someone's gonna roll their eyes at this, but I really like the Hyperdimension Neptunia games. And there is a I insist that this is a reference. But Neptune has a later skill called HDD Neptune that involves her jumping into the air, spinning, turning into a fighter jet, and firing a spray of missiles. Did I get everything in that zone? No. I need to go straight up. I think I've had people recommend saving this stage, but... whatever. If it's part of an optimal routing thing, then I'm way beyond help there right now. Does anybody happen to know about where I would be time-wise if I hadn't had to cut earlier? I'm actually not doing bad considering I didn't die to Blue Optimon, like, at all. But I did repeat the one undersea area. Whew. Man, this scrolling is messing with my eyes today. Okay, now that I have the level 2 fireball, you can destroy Optimon's main form of attack and render him kind of a joke. But I'm still taking a lot of damage, so forget me, I suppose. My bandwidth was tanking and I had to do a power cycle on my modem. No, I'm just doing one playthrough of this and then I have another game scheduled. And then after that game will be Sparko. Super Sparko Kart. Okay, the moral is, just because the boss has become easier doesn't mean the boss is easy. Am I at the boss yet? No. No, I'm at the crunch berries again. Yes, I will main Piped Man for Macross. Unless people want to, like, challenge that. I don't know how many Macross fans we actually have. I think it goes up the strand, and since the strand takes up multiple sprites, it's doing that. I think that's what's going on. Hey, there we go. But yeah, up next is Macross Triangle Frontier. It's got it's just a gigantic fan love letter kind of thing. It's got so many units in it, it would be easier to, like, list who isn't in it. So if anybody wants to see, like, a specific, I'll probably go through, like, one of the story arcs in survival mode. I mean, if people are, like, familiar with Robotech, Macross is, like, the first arc of that, except in Japan, it kept going. But enough of that, we're still playing the Garticle Gaiden. The biological zone is kind of where the game just gets rid of the kids' gloves completely. There are lots of enemies, lots of very mean enemies, lots of flicker. And the little green dudes are actually really diabolical in how they work. Crunch berries! Even in Guts Land. These things are completely immune to weapon fire. You can only kill them by touching them with your ship. And what they do is they block attacks aimed at other enemies. So this thing is, in a very loose sense, a boss. It's kind of like a slightly upgraded version of the turret battery from the beginning of the game, except eyeballs. I'm not sure about the fireball damage, but there's a breakdown on GameFAQs that had pretty much everything. Okay, the saber is maxed out. Time to get lost in Guts Land. Really, the overworld in this game isn't that dangerous. All of the enemies do a little delayed fade-in thing whenever they spawn. So, if you just keep running... I'm just going in a big circle. Yeah, there we go. If you just keep running most of the time, the enemies won't bother you. And you don't want to be bothered by enemies. Maximum Sword Crab. So the funny thing about the shields is there's actually more of them. I don't want to touch these. These are not good. That. There's actually more shields in the game than actually have an effect on you. But they still keep piling up on the select screen. This corridor opens when you enter and leave repeatedly. I forget if this is Grimgrin or not. Oh, I always do that. This might be the other eyeball battery. Yeah, this is the other eyeball battery. These TIE bomber looking things can do mad damage. And I am out of ammo and health at the same time. Wow. Honestly, off the top of my head, I forget where shields max out. There's enough of them that you can skip one of the mini-bosses in the final area that really sucks. The 100% category is basically like all upgrades, so you don't need to fight all of the mid-bosses, you just need to get all the loot. Oh no, oh. I still have no ammo. Well, this is going to be a very wasteful mini-boss. And I'm not sure why its minions aren't dropping anything. Thank you. Wait, why did I say thank you? I need chips, not health. Whatever. I'm over it. Okay, so... there's the glitch. So if I just, like, safely add, like, say, a half hour or something to that timer, that's about where I'm at. Did I do this one yet? Yes. Because no matter what happens, I'm mercy killing this at 3. Pick this. Oh. You know, this is not a stage I expected to be repeating. Like, a lot. As often as I have. So Fireball is a super useful special weapon. In case you haven't noticed, it pretty much eats most projectiles. I don't think it works on, like, normal bullets. Or maybe it does, I don't know. It's hard to tell with the sheer volume of things exploding right now, what's doing the exploding. I was already here. And I have no desire to go back. It's extremely good in the late game. I tend to cling to Saber for a lot of the game. I think I've kind of lost the plot here. Oh my god! You're doing this to me again, game. I wonder how long I can hold it. Yes! Okay, cool. I discovered that the particular controller I'm using, since you hold the start button to sync it with your system, holding the start button to do the shop glitch in Guardian Legend makes the controller turn off. I think that's another advice room. Let's see, which one was this? I think this is the one where you just keep shooting. There's a lot of variations on shoot the door, and I will still accept them. Never mind, this is the one where you have no special weapon and press the special weapon button. My apologies for being kind of a brainlet. Well, you know what time it is. Oh my god, Sometimes I have better luck using the regular saber on that guy. I guess I could always try Fireball. I'm awakening to the ways of the Fireball. Is there an exit in this direction? I think there was. Oh, come on. Should just fireball the entire stupid stage. I guess it is worth pointing out in this game, it's one of the few games where, like, you do contact damage to enemies instead of strictly vice versa. You know, Fireball would be a lot nicer in this stage if not for the green blockers. I'm rethinking the strategy and I'm going to die. Yes. Get my bearings. Turn too early. Or was that too late? Nope, too early. Yeah, that kind of sucks when you get to the point where, like, you have too much health for them to kill you. I think one of the most impressive and important things in watching speedruns of this game is the way that they time item drops and level ups, so they always get like a life refill at just the right time. Okay, we'll try fireballing the guy. I feel like the plan isn't entirely going off as I hoped. Ah, fuck. I think I'm gonna go back to trying to stab it in the face. But yeah, they got those Oreo-looking enemies, but like, sometimes when I'm playing a game I played as a kid, like I start wanting food from back then. Or the opposite happens. Like, I've always associated Abadox with, like, cheese pizza. And there was like a moment where I was like eating cheese pizza at a friend's house while he was playing Abadox. And there was like a moment where like the color of the on-screen gore and the color of the cheese and sauce and everything, it like lined up in such a way that I just like instantly became nauseous. Like I was eating alien guts. It's kind of hilarious when, like, your senses cross over like that. I'm trying this one. Oh! Damn. I have like no chips. I should have pulled away just a little sooner. Take no life drops for granted. This has been a bad biological zone. Much like me. Well, I'm getting some enemy erasers back. That's something. I apparently need all of the max health I can find. It's going. Wait. Did I just, like, ignore an entire... Oh, right. The desert's open now. I've apparently forgotten around 60% of this game. But I'm also playing under a very generous estimate. That has been cut into by technical difficulties. The boss of this is going to be another Grimgrin, but like a weaker version. So this shouldn't be as much of an ordeal as the last one. Hey, Chuckles! Let's have a rematch! You know, I beat this guy on a phone emulator during Phantom of the Opera one time. And the girl I was with still asked me out again afterwards. because of that. More like in spite of it. Come on, come on. Okay, I believe now is a good time to look for the shops. Or it might be a horrible time to look for the shops. Okay, these are just hint rooms. They had a really weird set. Like, you could tell that they built it to, like, they were kind of like trying for a perspective thing. But it just ended up looking kind of wonky. Okay, yeah, I don't need there. I always forget where the Area Zero shops are. Thank you for the good luck. I have been needing it sorely. Repeatedly. I think this might be... Nah. Right there is where the final stage is going to be when it unlocks. That's not it. I'm just doing this because I have to head up to the far corner anyway. Oh, and I already got the other one. How are my items looking then? I need more of the Seeker, another backfire, another forward wave thing. That it does. This is an awesome soundtrack. These erratic spiders with no regard for anything, really. Okay, that's another thing max upgrade. I think this is about the point where, like, fireball spam becomes, like, the go-to strategy. You know, we should be seeing more TGL waifus in the chat. I think that was the first thing I played on the channel. When I was just, like, doing my random solo Monday things. Before the indelible legend known as Compulsory Anime Club. that no one watched. What killed the dinosaurs? An android in a bikini. This really isn't nearly as bad as what comes later. The desert enemies are just, like, brutal. Tips for a blind fleet. You don't want to be that blind, huh? I usually try to get people to play through the game once without the tricks. Get a feel for what weapons you like best. You kind of want to play aggressively, because the more things you kill, the more health drops you can get, and the more killing you can keep doing. It's really the same reason I like the Doom remake, and also suck at it. It makes a nice feedback loop, you know? Kill things, get health, kill things, get health. Let's see... This might not be where I want to be yet. I think there's something at the bottom of this corridor here. Yes! And I don't think I need to be there. I think that just goes back to where I was. Honestly, what comes later is like what you just saw, but faster and madder. Oh god, I gotta get out of the ball pit. I hate the ball pit. Okay, corridor is there. Am I missing an item? Probably. No, that's a different chick. The girl by the Blaster Master tank is actually kind of like a half-joking attempt at a mascot. Mostly I just really like the moe anthropomorphism trend. You know, Azure Lane, Girls Frontline, that kind of thing. I think it's really neat to take like an inanimate object and base a character around it. It makes for kind of like a neat, creative challenge. What's over here? So, like, she's kind of got hair based off the logo. And I went all this way for a full life pickup. A garbage item that could drop from any random enemy. Excelsior. Corridor 9. I think this is the one where you just keep shooting. I might be thinking of the wrong stage. Feel free to correct me. This noise is terrible. Oh. That was the walk on the gate one. I apologize to the families of your eardrums. Even if it falls on deaf ears. Ah! Just gonna fight some Langoliers, we're gonna fight some TIE bombers, we're just gonna face all these 80s movies head on, never looking back. So, like, am I fired yet? Okay, these crunch berries are stressing me out. Let's see, is this Igor? Yes. Oh, shoot! Take two. So, like, does anybody watching Raffles ever wonder what I do play on purpose? Because this is one of them. Easily one of my favorite games. Even if it's not necessarily reciprocating right now. Okay, really Holy shoot. So, like, remember when I just kind of, like, vaguely said, like, that comes later? I think this is... This isn't the specific stage I was referring to, but it's getting there. I could still conceivably finish this on time. The Crunchberries and the Langoliers are just overlapping. It's the worst Thanksgiving ever. I swear those things aren't spawning from anywhere near his body. What? know what the sad thing is? I can't just, like, go forget it and run to the finish, because this is a mandatory corridor. Speaking of, I think I'm just gonna say forget it and go to the final stages once I get through this. Because my head is not good right now. What am I even doing with this? Crunch berries! God, I'm gonna have, like, no erasers on the final boss, aren't I? Oh, of course the item spawns on the other side of the screen. Why wouldn't it? Crunch berries, man. Crunch berries. Yeah, it's a tough game. Just gonna hang out over here and kill some skulls, and Mazel tov, I got a full life pickup. You know, if I can find another Seeker, I will be at 100%. I just really hope I have enough enemy erasers to do the last stage. Oh, I guess I need the split shot too. One or both are going to be in the last shop. But you know what? I just want to bury this mother. So yeah, there's a Seeker, another Fireball I don't really need, and a full life pickup. I'm just gonna skip this. I'm just gonna go to the last quarter. I'm gonna ignore this mini-boss. Which, to be fair, you ignore in pretty much every run anyway, so... It's a floating dinosaur skull that has way too much health and does way too much damage. Hey, welcome. And I have set a checkpoint by accident. Good. Well, it will be good if I die a lot. Again. I think with a half hour left on my estimate, this is doable, but given what just happened there, never mind. Isn't this great, though? Like, if I was competent, there wouldn't be any tension, this wouldn't be exciting at all. But since I'm screwing up left and right, who knows what's gonna happen? The battery in my controller might die. What's with these people and skulls? So this might be the longest shooter stage, but it scrolls faster than level 1, so it doesn't feel like it. Oh shoot. We are not looking good. I'm going the wrong way. Dun 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 dun. I'm actually pretty conservative with my enemy erasers. I don't spam them as heavily as some people do. The reason they do that is because it treats explosions weirdly, basically. If you destroy an enemy with an enemy eraser and fire another one, it's still like re-killing the explosion. Jesus! Maybe I should go swords. Seem to be doing alright when I give up and bring my swords out again. Let's take all the unnecessary hits. I don't want any health when I go back to that stage. I'll play it like a regular shmup, just get hit once and die. Oh! There's surprisingly little on the screen I can actually kill with an enemy eraser. I was already here. Nope. I am going to die. Ow! So, when I was talking earlier about your hitbox getting shrunk, that also applies to picking up items. So, the game just decided I didn't get that heart, and I really needed it. I'm gonna be honest, I love this game, but I almost did not submit it for this exact reason. I'm not really like a speedrunner or like good at games. I just enjoy them. And sometimes I don't exactly feel like I measure up around here. But at the same time, I didn't want to just, like, fake it and pick, like, a bunch of easy games that I could beat in, like, I don't know, like an hour or something. Be like... That's why I didn't turn in Gunbike. Like, Gunbike's neat, but I wouldn't call it, like, an all-time favorite. Maybe I should have put Gunbike in, because I can finish it. Reliably. I really like Mega Man Legends, but that is a very long game. And if I was speedrunning, I'd be skipping all the parts I liked, like the goofy jokes and stuff. So I appreciate your patience and understanding here. We'll get through this corridor together, eventually. Or I'll run out of my allotted time, and I can move on to something that's mindlessly easy. Oh hey, Glitch Laser is here! Glitch Laser came to cheer me on in my moment of need. Hi, Glitch Laser! Did you hear that? He went like, "Don't get cocky, kid, now let's blow this thing and go home." Glitch Laser, thank you. This playthrough had an arc. God, I only have 56 enemy erasers. The next stage is going to be kind of brutal unless I get lucky with drops. Thank you for that unnecessary full life pickup. Hey, enemy erasers. Okay, let's get out of this place. Unfortunately, I have to go the long way. But if taking a hike is the worst thing that happens to me today, hey. No, honestly, I think the bandwidth thing was probably the worst thing that happened today. I normally don't have unstable internet in my area, but lately it's been acting up more. No. Bye. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'm off by like a room. I'm off by several rooms now. So yeah, remember the empty room before? This is it. So, in the tradition of many games, the final stage is a boss rush. Conveniently, the final boss of this rush is the item pinata. So I should make back... I should get full health before the final boss, if nothing else. Do note they're using, like, the weaker versions of the bosses. Okay, I'm going to play this safe. I'm going to play this safe. Yep. That happened. That sounds like a plan. I do like how having the constant asteroid shower gives you more stuff to destroy, which, as mentioned earlier, is a thing that you want to increase your odds of getting health drops. I'm gonna give this one more try. It was like... yeah. This is just kind of getting sad. And I really don't want to cut into other people's time. Hey. Do-do-do, do-do-do. God. Okay. You know, technically, if you die to the final boss, you still accomplished your mission because Naju blew up. So if I die here, we'll just call it the bad ending. Oh my god, no. Not that. Thank you. I am the greatest player. Oh god. That was rough. Oh, that was so rough. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get the next one set up. It's gonna be Macross Triangle Frontier on PSP. So, back in a sec.